Where are things at the moment with the banks? How relaxed have they been before this announcement today?
The biggest change has been around the debt servicing rules. So of course the two main components that banks look at when assessing someone is the equity or the deposit, the amount of equity or cash you're putting into maybe a deal, and then the way they actually assess the debt servicing side. And we've seen that side tighten up considerably over the last kind of 6, 12, 24 months. Firstly, banks tightened up the way they were looking at existing and new mortgage debt, working off high test rates. So we're sitting here talking about you can actually get a 2-year rate at 3.99, but the bank's test rates are pretty much double that. So there's a large disparity between what you're paying and what you're getting tested at.
Yep.
And then there's this Royal Commission going into banking over in Australia at the moment, where there have been some naughty boys on that side of the Tasman and getting their hands smacked quite vigorously at the moment. And that's also meant that they're having to assess client serviceability more thoroughly than what they were maybe doing previously. And those combination of the higher test rate and the more detailed assessment has made the servicing side a lot harder. We've gone from clients who, I say a year ago, we could maybe get another $1 or $2 million debt, to clients who literally can't borrow another dollar now. So that's quite significant changes.
Yeah.
What is flowing on from this overall tightening though is definitely a large increase in non-bank lending.
Right.
And so we've definitely gone from that probably being a relatively small proportion of our overall business to being a pretty large chunk at the moment. And again, with the LVR change that we've seen today, it's going to be interesting to see how the non-bank market kind of works with that, because relaxing in banks, criteria naturally eats into non-bank market share. Will they maybe follow with maybe some more loosening of their own to make sure they don't lose market share? That might be a possibility as well.